See him use the right side of that car. He's got a half a car length on Joey Logano. Back even down the back straightaway.
Christopher Bell wins $1 million. That's a good race.
Joey Logano was inches away from winning $1 million. He had dominated the NASCAR All-Star Race at North Wilkesboro, leading a staggering 139 of the 250 laps. Everything was going according to plan. Then, in the final stretch, everything unraveled. What happened next wasn't just a loss. It turned into one of the most talked about clashes in recent NASCAR memory. It all started with a so-called promoter's caution on lap 216, a manufactured caution thrown to bunch up the field and supposedly create more excitement. But for Logano, it was anything but exciting. He had built a solid lead and stayed out during the caution, opting not to pit. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell took the gamble and pitted for fresh tires. That decision changed everything. With just 9 laps to go, Bell surged ahead. His car, equipped with fresh tires, had the grip and speed that Logano's lacked. And then came the moment that sparked a firestorm. Bell made an aggressive move, pushing Logano up toward the wall to take the lead. Fans gasped. Logano fumed. Post-race, Logano didn't hold back. In a heated interview, he accused Bell of dirty driving. "If I could have gotten back to him, I was going to show him what fair was," Logano said. His frustration was written all over his face. From his point of view, Bell had robbed him of a deserved victory with a reckless move. The incident quickly went viral, igniting debates across the NASCAR community.
Joey, when you're racing for $1 million, do you feel like Bell's move was fair or foul?
I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, sure, he did it good enough that I couldn't get back to him because I was going to show him what fair was.
But here's where things took a turn. Less than a day later, Logano walked it back. After watching the replay, he saw it differently. In his own words, he realized he had set the tone by blocking aggressively. "I set the tone that we're going to race like jerks." It's okay that he did that to me, Logano admitted. He even called himself a sore loser, acknowledging that his emotions got the best of him in the heat of the moment. This rare display of humility surprised many fans. In a sport where grudges often last entire seasons, Logano's quick turnaround felt almost too good to be true. Still, it didn't erase the sting of losing that $1 million payout. And it definitely didn't erase the tension brewing between him and Bell. What added to the intrigue was the contrast in personalities. Logano is known for his fiery, aggressive style, while Bell often flies under the radar, calculated, strategic, and calm under pressure. Their clash wasn't just about one race, it was a collision of 2 different racing philosophies, and fans couldn't look away. Bell, for his part, seemed caught off guard by Logano's initial comments. He noted that Logano himself had pulled off far more aggressive moves in the past. Bell stood by his actions, saying he took the opportunity when it came. In his mind, it was fair racing, especially under the intense pressure of an all-star event with so much money on the line. But the controversy didn't end there. Many fans and insiders turned their attention to the promoter's caution. Logano wasn't the only one calling it a gimmick. Critics argued that it undermined the integrity of the race, handing a strategic advantage to those who pitted. While NASCAR officials defended the decision as a way to create drama, the outcome left a bitter taste for those who had built a lead the hard way. "I'm all about no gimmicks with the caution," said Logano, who chuckled as he said it, but the frustration was clear in his voice. In fact, the caution reignited a long-standing debate within NASCAR circles. Should races be artificially manipulated for entertainment value, or should drivers be allowed to win or lose based on their performance and strategy alone? The Logano-Bell incident became the centerpiece of that discussion, amplifying concerns about NASCAR's direction and commitment to authentic racing. So now we have a perfect storm: a high-stakes race, a controversial rule, a dramatic overtake, and 2 of NASCAR's most competitive drivers going head-to-head. The result? One of the most compelling storylines in recent memory. What makes this even more intriguing is what Logano said next. He didn't just shrug off the loss. He made it clear that he remembers. "We race each other every week and we're like elephants. We don't forget anything," he warned. That's not just a statement, it's a promise. The rivalry between Logano and Bell is alive and well, and fans are now watching closely every time the 2 drivers line up on the grid. The fallout has also sparked debate about the fine line between hard racing and dirty driving. Bell's move wasn't illegal, but was it respectful? That's the question fans can't stop asking. Some say it was brilliant strategy. Others see it as crossing a line. Either way, it's the kind of drama NASCAR thrives on, and the kind that keeps fans glued to their screens. Social media lit up in the hours after the race. Clips of the overtake circulated with heated commentary, and both drivers found themselves at the center of trending discussions. Analysts weighed in, comparing Bell's move to famous past moments of NASCAR aggression. Was this the next great rivalry in the making, or just a one-off moment in a long season? Logano's self-awareness added another layer to the story. It's not often you see a driver publicly admit they were wrong, especially after such a high-stakes loss. His willingness to own up to the moment humanized him in a way that resonated with many fans. It showed the emotional highs and lows that come with elite competition, and it reminded everyone that even at the top level, racers are still just people trying to win. Still, the fact remains, Christopher Bell won the race, and Joey Logano didn't. That loss will sting, no matter how much grace Logano showed afterward. As the season progresses, this clash will be remembered not just for the bump and run, but for what it revealed about both drivers. Bell proved he's not afraid to make bold moves when it counts. He saw a chance and took it. Whether fans love him or hate him for it, they can't deny his confidence. Logano, on the other hand, showed both fire and reflection. He was furious, but he didn't let that fury define the narrative. Instead, he took a step back, reassessed, and owned his part in the drama. This All-Star race might not go down in history for its winner alone, but for everything that happened around that win. From the controversial caution to the last lap pass, from heated threats to heartfelt admissions, this race had it all. And the best part, the story isn't over. Every lap from here on out carries more weight. Every on-track moment between Logano and Bell will be scrutinized. Will Logano seek revenge? Will Bell double down on his aggressive style? The only thing that's certain is this: NASCAR just got a whole lot more interesting. So if you thought the All-Star race ended at the checkered flag, think again. That was just the beginning. If you're fired up after watching this, hit that like button and drop your take in the comments. Was Bell's move fair game, or did he cross the line? And don't forget to subscribe for more raw, behind-the-scenes breakdowns of the biggest moments in NASCAR. The next chapter in this rivalry is coming fast, and you won't want to miss it.